Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get started here in about 30 seconds. This is day 4 of 7 days of live reading starting at 9:30 p.m. Central Time in America. Thank you so much again for tuning in. If you are a returning listener, thank you so much. Welcome in, investigators. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you so much again for tuning in to the 4th day of our live readings. We are doing 7 days of live readings starting at 9:30 Central Time in America. Okay. So thank you so much again, investigators. Thank you so much, subscribers, for tuning in. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to this collective. Okay. My name is Nehru, and I am an extraterrestrial earth angel. I am a light worker, a healer, a Gaia beacon, and a descendant of Yeshua. Here for the 10th and final time. Let's go ahead and get into this investigation read. And ancestors, divine source, I am open to hearing from you, of course, and also in regards to the collective and the cases that the investigators who are watching this or will watch this are investigating. For your ancestors, collective, I am open to hearing from your ancestors during this message. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have some hard work going on. You working hard on whatever you have, on your pentacles, on expanding, on growing your business, on being a good employee, okay? Or a good employer. Okay, we have temperance. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So the 7 of Pentacles, confirmation with the click. Thank you, ancestors. So with this here for you, collective, okay? What this speaks to is you hardworking, you working hard on whatever it is that you are manifesting. Investigators, you working hard on your cases. We have Polk County on top of the stack. Polk County, okay? Grady Judd. Grady Judd is the sheriff there or something along those lines. Grady Judd. Temperance energy for Sagittarian energy. Okay, we could be seeing something about a Sagittarius that comes out here in this reading, investigators. You could be a Sagittarius, investigators. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, confirmation. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. That's a message, confirmation on the phone. All right, so in this 9 of Pentacles, again, with all of your hard work, collective and investigators, okay, you are going to be seeing the fruit of this. Temperance is needed, patience is needed, but you will see the fruit of your hard work here at some point in time, okay? We're going to place these within the stack, and then we'll pull some more cards. Pull some tarot messages next, okay? We'll pull some tarot messages next. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. My other channel here on YouTube is Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. If you are interested in how to become your highest, purest, truest self, that is what that channel is about, okay? We share canonical texts. We talk about auras. We talk about breaking karmic curses, karmic bloodlines, healing karmic bloodlines. Okay, we talk about all of those things on that channel. So we have 2 tarot messages out here, and we will read these messages when we pull them from the stack. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for any of the information that you share, any of the information that you go back and listen to. Also, be sure to check the community tab as I do post there on a regular basis. Okay, we're going to pull some angel numbers, and then we'll get into the message. And thank you, Divine, for this day, Friday, 10/31, Okay, 1031, 311. Okay, 311, 11-3 could be significant. 311, 11-3. Angel numbers, divine source, ancestors of the listeners, of the collectors, of the investigators. Angel numbers, 0110. Okay, so we have 0110 and 1551. Okay, something about May 1st, investigators. Okay, Gianna Bryant, Kobe Bryant, and Natalie Bryant's daughter, or Vanessa Bryant, excuse me, Vanessa Bryant's daughter was born on 5/1. Gianna Bryant. Okay, could be something about basketball. Okay, you could be a basketball player. There could be something about a basketball coach. Okay, or something else in regards to basketball. This could be in regards to what's going on in the NBA with the arrest and the gambling. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we have all expenses paid. Okay, we have all expenses paid on the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is balance. Okay, we're talking about balance here. So bringing balance. Okay, all expenses paid. Your hard work could be affording you the opportunity to go on an all expenses paid trip. Okay, whatever your efforts are. Okay, this tarot message says, I get my value from my work, so I tend to take on more than I can handle. I don't know how to balance my work life and love life. Okay, so someone here is trying to figure out how do they balance their work life, love life, okay, personal life and business life. Investigators, that could be you. Okay, investigators work a lot of hours. Okay, I'm reminded of an investment banker. Investment bankers work a lot of hours. Okay, all expenses paid. Someone could be a banker, work at a bank teller. Okay, you could be finding out that whoever worked at a bank closed an account of yours or stole or, yeah, did fraud against you regarding a bank account. On the other side of all expenses paid, we have the names Tommy, Tammy, Tamika, Terrence, and Thornton. Investigators, take a look. Collective, take a look. Okay? Any of these names concerning your cases, investigators. Okay? Next, on the Seven of Pentacles, okay, for your hard work, we have a filter is required at this time. Okay, so there's something about not telling anyone where you're going, what you're doing, where you're headed. Confirmation click. There's something about not telling someone where you're going, what you're doing, what your plans are. Okay, when you go on this all expenses paid trip, don't tell anyone. Okay, you might need to inform your employer. Okay. Nathaniel, Nate. Okay. Texas could be significant. Okay. Next we have Chicago. Okay, Chicago. Okay. That it was Joe Torre's name in the movie Poetic Justice, Chicago. Okay, so investigators, Chicago. All right. On the other Oh, that was on the other side of filter required at this time, Chicago. All right. Next, they are telling you the truth. Okay, so investigators, take a look. So someone here is telling the truth in regards to whatever it is that's going on in regards to one of your cases. This is someone that you have spoken to or are currently investigating or detaining. Okay, an arrest or being detained is not the same thing as being arrested. Okay, and we have that on the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be someone who was in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, collective, this could be them in the Nine of Pentacles who worked at a bank who did fraud against you. Okay, they could have only been in the Nine of Pentacles because of what they stole from you. Okay, On the other side of they are telling you the truth, we have California investigators. California. Okay? California. Okay? Again, we are on day 4 of our 7-day stretch of live readings starting at 9:30 Central Time in America. Okay? The names Selma, Salem, Hickory, and Heath. Okay? So, this is on the page of Swords energy. Let's read this message. I'm becoming more curious about you and who you really are, but also I feel inspired to learn new skills and read more books. Okay? Could be any of the names listed here or investigators. One or more of these names is associated with a case that you are currently investigating. Okay? So, Selma Hayek, Salem, North Carolina, Hickory, North Carolina. There's a Hickory, North Carolina, Salem, North Carolina. I only know that because I was in North Carolina for 3 years at Fort Bragg in the United States Army. I served 8 years. And the name Heath. Okay? So Heath Bar, Toffee, Heath. Okay? Or someone's formal name. Okay? Heath Ledger. Let's look up Heath Ledger's information. We know that he is no longer physically with us in that form as we knew them as Heath Ledger, but let's look up Heath Ledger's information. It is currently 9:44, okay? 9:44, 1944. Investigators, could be something about a murder that happened in 1944 or someone, something else significant about 1944 or 44. Someone could be 44 that you are investigating. Okay? So for synchronicity, Heath Andrew Ledger, Heath Andrew Ledger, born 4/4. So there we go. Okay, so 9:44. It was 9. It's 9:44. So 4/4. Okay, so we're talking about Aries energy. Okay, 1979, January 22nd, 2008, 122. Okay, 08. Okay, born in Western Australia, so Australia. Okay, died. He passed in New York City. Okay, it was an accidental poisoning, it says. Okay, his partners, investigators, Michelle Williams, or the initials MW are significant, and Heath has 1 child. Okay, Heath Ledger. Okay. Heath Ledger. Okay. Confirmation on the 4/4. Okay. Someone's name could be Josh, Joshua. Confirmation. Click. Knock. Operation Lack. Hello. How are you, Julie? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. So we have Operation Lack. All right. So Operation Lack was a government operation. Let's go ahead and look it up. Okay. So that you know that I am not lying. Okay. Operation Lack. Okay, let's go ahead and read about this government conspiracy because it was. Okay. Okay, so Operation Lack, large area coverage, that's what LAC stands for, large area coverage, was a United States Army Chemical Corps operation which dispersed microscopic zinc cadmium sulfide particles over much of the United States and Canada in order to test dispersal patterns in a geographic range of chemical and biological weapons. This happened in the 50s and the 60s. Okay? All right? And so there's something, again, just like MK Ultra, okay? Operation Lack was undertaken in 1957, investigators, 57, 75, and 1958 by the U.S. Army Chemical Corps, involved spraying this bioweapon, okay, amongst the communities in the U.S. and Canada, okay? And what they wanted to see was, how was this bioweapon affecting those who it was sprayed upon? Okay. There are interviews, even on YouTube, there are interviews about those who were victims of this. And they were kids at the time, because again, it happened in the 60s. And they talked about a thick fog, okay, that they had to go through, walk through to and from school. Okay. They said that they would run through it because they did not want to. Oh, your ex's name is Heath. Oh, and you're Michelle. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. You are here on purpose, Michelle. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. All right, and so Operation Lack. So there's again something about government programs. Okay, we have an Uber or Lyft driver. Okay, Uber or Lyft driver. In some countries, they use Grab, the Grab app, or Panda. Okay, could be significant. We have Australia out here. Okay, Panda. All right. We're going to go ahead and pull some. We're going to go ahead and pull some random cards here. Okay. There's something you need to say no to. Arthur, Luther, Gunther. Investigators. Arthur, Luther, Gunther. Okay. Luther, Vandross. Someone could be an author. You could be encouraged to write more at this time, collective. Okay. Arthur, Gunther, Luther. All right. Let's get some random pulls. A private eye is watching some of us. Okay. And someone has physical health concerns. Okay. Collective, you could get notification of this. Okay. Someone who has physical health concerns, you could already be aware of this. Okay. A private eye is watching. They could be watching the individual who has physical health concerns. Next. Okay. Someone needs to get some rest. And the name Takoya. Okay. So, Takoya could have health concerns. James can have health concerns. Or Selma, Salem, Heath. Any of the names that have come out thus far. Tommy, Tammy. Okay. Any of these individuals could have health concerns at this time or needs to get some rest. Okay. That could be spiritual rest. Rest from witchcraft. Okay. Divine could be guiding you to take rest. Okay. Give me just one moment. Okay. There's something about not answering a call. Okay. Whenever that call comes in, there are secrets that are being revealed. Secrets being revealed here in this reading. Secrets that other oracles and other empaths on social media are revealing. Okay. Seattle, Washington investigators could be significant. Seattle, Washington. Okay. Also, Washington, D.C., George, Washington. Anubis is here. Thank you, Anubis. Okay. And there's something about some sacral magic in regards to men, in regards to your wand. You need to do some return to sender magic. Okay. And when I say magic, I don't mean witchcraft. Return to sender. Okay. You need to alchemize whatever this is in regards to this sacral energy. Anubis could be helping you do this. Okay. Same thing for you, ladies. All right. Next, there's an informant nearby someone. Okay. The names Emmanuel, Aiden, Caden, and Becker. Okay. Becker, the TV show Becker, Ted Danson. Ted Theodore Danson. Someone could be dancing. Okay. And Emmanuel. Someone could go by Manuel or Manny or E. Okay. Somebody could go by E. All right. Someone's last name could be Waters. Okay. Air Force. Okay. There's a dinner invite, collective. Okay. This dinner invite could coincide with all expenses paid. Okay. This dinner invite could coincide with all expenses paid. Okay. Could happen in Chicago. Could happen, we had Heath come out, so it could happen in Australia. Okay. I don't think we have any other locations out here other than Hickory, Selma, North Carolina. All right. Two more randoms. India and Wu, Chen, Li, China, Chen, Yang. Okay. So something about Asian, China, country. Is President Trump still in China or Japan? He was in an Asian country recently. Okay. First Malaysia, then another Asian country. I think Japan. Okay. So India. This could happen in India. You could travel to India. This all expenses paid trip. Someone could be from India, have Indian ancestry, okay, or Indian bloodline. All right. We're going to go ahead and pull some karmic tarot to go ahead and tie up everything here. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Karmic tarot to tie up everything here, divine. For clarification, karmic tarot, karmic tarot. What is it that the karmics are doing? Who are the karmics? Okay. Who are the karmics? Who are the karmics? Okay. So we have, let me make sure nothing else is turned over. Okay. So we have two. So we have a smelly sack of shit, okay, or garbage. Someone could be garbage. Their energy could be garbage. Okay. Someone could be trashy. Okay. OnlyFans page. Okay. Someone could be trashy. Okay. Cardi B, I don't even know what she looks like. Cardi B says some pretty raunchy things in her songs, I think. Again, I don't know what she looks like, okay? But yeah. And also the other card that came out is a conflict, okay? So a conflict, again, the way that this card comes out, the way that I see this card here is with the conflict energy. You see how this is meat and that is vegetable, okay? So someone's in conflict about their health, about their diet. We have health concerns out here already, okay? So someone has a health concern here and in conflict about whether or not they should stop eating certain foods, okay? And add other foods or what have you. Someone's at a crossroads. This animal has crossed this road, okay? All right. Also, you see that water down there? You can lead a horse to water or a cow, but you can't make them drink, okay? So you lead them to water and see if they partake in it. Water represents life. Okay, water represents life. Cleansing. Okay, again, I'm going to be doing a water fast today, I believe. Okay, drinking only water and probably not eating much, or if not, it probably not anything. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get some tarot to go ahead and close it out. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is day 4. We will be back tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Central Time for another collective psychic investigation read here on this channel. 9:30 tomorrow in the evening. Okay. Divine tarot to go ahead and close out this reading. Okay. For the collective, for the investigators. Something about communication happening. Communication happening. Patterson, Peterson. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Communication about some type of love spell. Okay. Communication about some type of love spell, some type of witchcraft done to stop your love, to halt your love, your divine union. Even if you do not know who this individual is, there's been something done in regards to you to stop this to come from coming to manifestation in 3D, and you are going to be getting news about this, collective investigators. You could be bringing in this news. Okay, someone could be bringing investigators. You could be bringing someone news about someone's companion being murdered. Okay, all right. So thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, light worker, born on the 333rd day of the year. I am a healer. I am a kidney transplant recipient. That kidney transplant, after 4.5 years of dialysis, was received on 7/7 of 17 And that is surely something that I manifested. And so I've healed myself of seizures along with several other things. Seizures at the age of 8. I have not had another seizure since I was 8 years old this lifetime. Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.